YouTube! Today I am doing the Pokemon Go book tag. So for anyone who doesn't know me, I'm completely and utterly obsessed and addicted to Pokemon. Literally, if you look above my bookshelves, there are basically a whole ton of Pokemon plushies that I've collected from over the years. Ignore the cosplay wig thing. But yes. So I am a complete and utter Pokemon addict right from the first generation. I've been playing the app since it came out. I'm now level 22. Yes, I am kind of addicted. Speaking of which, let me know in the comments what level you guys are and also what team you picked if you guys have downloaded the app, because I feel like there is a severe lack of Team Instinct and I am Team Instinct. I am yellow and so many people are blue or red and just no, you gotta join the yellow side, guys. Anyway, there are a whole bunch of Pokemon Go Pokemon tags, book tags. There are a whole bunch of Pokemon Go book tags floating around the interweb, so I picked the one that I liked most after looking at like 4 or 5. So yeah, I will leave a link in the description to the blog that I found this on so you guys can check it out. But yeah, here we go! Question 1, starters, the book that started your love for reading. Okay, so the books I actually read first when I was a kid was this really beautiful selection that I was bought by somebody. There's The Secret Garden, A Little Princess, then Black Beauty, Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm, and then the Alice in Wonderland stories. And there are these gorgeous hardback books that I'm in love with, and they are the first books that I remember properly, aside from like Harry Potter and stuff. I feel like I had these before Harry Potter. So yes, these glorious, beautiful books, they are what started my love of reading, I think. I'm gonna go with this. Question number 2, Pikachu, an iconic classic that you'll always love. So, surprise, surprise, this is gonna be Harry Potter, especially with the Cursed Child all out at the moment. For some reason, because I was in America when this originally came out, somebody is calling me on Facebook. Why are you calling me on Facebook? This is very strange. Hello? Why are you calling me? Okay, that was really weird. Anyway, so basically when I was in America was when the first book came out, so I have the first book in the American edition and all the rest in the UK. I don't know why. I've never bought the first one in English edition, so I probably should at some point. But yes, Harry Potter, classic, you gotta love it. Question 3, Zubat, a book that you lost interest in because it is just everywhere. Okay, so for that one I'm actually gonna go with the Rainbow Rowell books. Basically I have one, I have Carry On, and I also have her little World Book Day short story. But yes, I kind of lost interest. I really still want to read them, but I've lost interest, so I haven't bought them, and therefore because I haven't bought them, they're not here to put on my TBR and actually read. So let me know in the comments if you guys think that I should really pick up more Rainbow Rowell books and actually read them. I've yet to read a single one. I own like the colour-in copy of Carry On, but then I'm not sure if you're meant to read Landline first, so I don't know. Feel free to let me know in the comments. I'm a bit dumb to the whole Rainbow Rowell world, but I feel like that should change. Question 4, Ditto, a book that reminds you of loads of others, but you still love it anyway. Okay, so for that, I don't have like a specific book, but I will say that any book that has a love triangle in it, since the whole Twilight craze, it's just everywhere. So many books have it, they're just everywhere, but as long as the book has like a significant story to go alongside it, so it isn't just a book about a love triangle, then I still love them. I can deal with the love triangle. I can kind of shove it to one side / end up shipping everybody together. Question 5, Snorlax, a book that you've not started yet because of its sheer size. For that one, of course, Game of Thrones by George R. R. Martin. Basically, there are so many books in the series, they are all huge, I need to get started with it, but I haven't because it's so big, it's so daunting, and I feel like if I started the series I'd want to keep going so I didn't forget things, and then I would just end up spending months reading nothing but George R. R. Martin. Question 6, Gengar, a book that kept you up all night. For that I'm going for A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I need to read the second book. Basically, I finished the first book. I finished the first book, did not know that there was going to be a sequel, or now isn't it like a trilogy? So yes, I was kept up all night, sat there wondering what happened next, wishing there was another book, and my prayers have been answered, but I still haven't read it, so I need to do that. Bad Xena, read the books. Read the books! Question 7, Nidoking / Nidoqueen, your ultimate OTP. Now for anybody who for some reason doesn't know what an OTP is, it's the one true pairing of like 2 fictional characters, and I honestly don't know. I feel like so many books they have OTPs, but then they change as the series goes on. So I'm gonna say Sam and Grace from the Shiver trilogy by Maggie Stiefvater, because I love them and they belong together. They are the OTP. But yeah, let me know your favourite OTPs in the comments. I'd love to hear. Question 8? I think it's 8. Rapidash, a I can't speak. Rapidash, a fire-hot, fast I got it that time. For that one, I'm going to say The Awakened by Sarah Elizabeth Santana. It was so fast-paced, I just kept wanting to know what happened next, and I read it all in one go, and it is a pretty hefty book to read in one go. How many pages are there? There are over 400 pages, and I read that in one go because I just needed to know what happened next. You can't stop reading it. And then there's a cliffhanger, so now I need book 2, so eagerly awaiting that one. But yes. Question 9, Eevee, a series that you'd never get tired of seeing spin-offs. Okay, so you'll probably all hate me for this. I've yet to actually read any of the Mortal Instruments series, but I have watched the film, I have watched the TV show, so I do kind of know what the world is about and all of that, and I feel like it is definitely a world that you'd never get sick of seeing more from. There's so many like different series that she's already done, so I'm gonna definitely go with the Mortal Instruments, the Shadowhunters world. Question 10, Magikarp, a book/series that was surprisingly awesome. For this one, I'm gonna say Rebel of the Sands by Alwyn Hamilton. Basically, I know there's so much hype around it now, but when I picked this book up, I'd never heard of it before, didn't know anything about it, I just was drawn to the cover and just picked it up and completely and utterly loved it. It's such a style that I've never read before, so yeah. Rebel of the Sands. Question 11, Legendary Pokemon, a book/series that's super overhyped but you're still excited to read. Can I say the same book again? The Mortal Instruments, it's so overhyped, everybody everywhere and their mother talks about it, but I am still genuinely excited to read it. I just need to actually get around to it, which seems to be a real problem with me in this series. There are so many of the books that I find it a little daunting, so yes, I need to pick them up, basically. I need to pick them up and actually read them. Question 12. Mew/Mewtwo, a collector's edition that you wish you owned. Okay, for this one I'm definitely going for the John Green. I think it's looking for Alaska, it's gold, it's shiny, it's amazing, and I want it in my life. Question 13, Pokemon Egg, a debut novel that you're really looking forward to. So for this one I'm going with Emily Snowden's novel Trapped in Silver. It's a debut It's a debut novel for 2017, and I did just have the chance to read it, and I'm actually obsessed with it. I need to know what happens next. I need like the rest of the series, even though the first one's not out yet. I need the rest, so I'm so excited to see what everybody else thinks of it. If you loved A Court of Thorn and Roses, then I think you will totally love this. Literally, her writing is so descriptive and so beautiful and so amazing, and I want to visit that world. So yes, I will leave a link in the description to it, but if you haven't already, you need to add it to your TBR because it is so good, and I'm already waiting for the second one, which is probably going to be like 2 years from now, or like at least a year from now, and just, I need it in my life. Question 14, I think, a lure module, an auto by author. That will definitely be Maggie Stiefvater because she has so many amazing series and I love them all, and even if I haven't read them yet, I know I'll love them because she wrote them. So Maggie Stiefvater. Question 15, Servers Down, a book that you've been waiting for the release forever. For this one, I'm definitely going with Stranger the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. I'm so excited for her to be writing something else. I have a chapter sampler from Yalk, but I don't know whether or not I should read it because then it'll just be even longer to wait for it. So I'm kind of debating that at the moment. But yes, super duper excited to see what else she writes. So that is all the questions. Feel free to answer the questions yourself in the comments. I'd love to hear your answers. Future Xena speaking! So I completely forgot to tag people, so I'm going to tag Ben from Benjamin of Tomes because he is my Pokemon Go buddy. We are constantly talking about that game. Also Karen from A Simple Cup of Tea and Alex from Alex's Fiction Addiction because I finally met them at Yalk and they're super lovely. So yeah, you three should do this tag. I'll totally check it out. I will leave links in the description to all 3 of their channels so you can check it out. But yes, back to past Xena. So yeah, subscribe if you're new around here. I am doing Veda at the moment every day, video every day in August. So that will be interesting. Let's see how many I manage to do. Fingers crossed I don't miss a day. And I will see you next time, guys. Bye!